coming to New York City, and had the good fortune to end up in back-to-back roles on ABC TV. All My Children, The Edge of Night, One Life to Live, happens to be on the edge of night. I met a certain someone that is involved in this scandal, who actually had a dressing room right next to mine. And of course, that was Lori Loughlin. We were friends. Listen, she's America's sweetheart. That is a beautiful, friendly, nice person. Anyone who has known Lori would agree that she's a really amiable human being. She was a very driven person. She, had a primary role on the show that we shared. She had a lot of fans. Nothing surprising. She was a wonderful, outgoing, talented, beautiful American woman doing her thing. I was really so sorry to see that news. I had crossed paths with her several years before the scandal broke. At a mutual friend's house, there was like a little party, and I had seen her, and I said, "Hi, remember me?" And she was like, "Oh my goodness, yes." And so I knew that she had become a mom. Yes, I was very surprised to hear the news. And what can I say? It's unfortunate, but we all have to deal with the choices that we make. She's a teenager. Let's not vilify a 17, 18-year-old kid. I said the dumbest things, I'm sure, when I was that age. And was that a brilliant thing to say on camera for your viewers? Are you kidding? Of course not. But I don't think this is a time to throw young people under the bus, or even their parents, although certainly everybody has to pay the legal recompense for their behavior. I think that this is a time to focus on what we can get right, and to allow this to be the fulcrum for things getting to a better place, right? We can all sit around and point fingers and bemoan a situation, or we can, as a society together, say, you know what, let's get ourselves organized and let's fix this. And I really hope that that is the outcome, because that will have made all of this nightmare worth it. Yes, and Felicity did. And I thought Felicity's letter that was released as she pled guilty was a phenomenal exercise in throwing yourself, in humility on the mercy of not just the court, but of public opinion. And I think that that was very wise. I know she's not going to be sentenced until September, so she's got a long summer ahead while she's waiting to hear, okay, so what does that mean? Those who are entrenching themselves in the, I didn't do anything wrong, or I didn't know, we're all smart people out here, and we can see when privilege has created an unfair situation. And maybe sometimes the best thing to do is what my grandma taught me growing up, which is just say you're sorry, and try to do better next time. Well, it actually is really connected, because GATE has a lot of video content in it. So GATE is actually 130 videos of my team and I on camera helping a student as if we are their live in-person tutors and mentors. So in that way, it's very congruent. I spent a lot of time on camera. I spent a lot of time teaching, and did my undergrad right here in New York City at Columbia University. I'm currently in a PhD program on a dissertation about college access in the digital age is my focus. So I care about this stuff to the core of my being. I feel that this is a calling that some of us have to come in to actually solve this problem, and it's going to have to happen at the public school level. So I'm driven because I was first generation, and my parents didn't have college degrees. They didn't know how to help me. I was fortunate. I ended up in New York on TV. It sounds more glamorous than it was. All that glittered was not gold. I would have had a much easier time of it had someone been able to show me how to get into college while I was in that public school in a little town in Virginia.